Stuart, aren't you glad that they didn't serve us a spicy hot chocolate?
Oh, yes. The sweet chocolate was delicious.
If you love sweet chocolate, we will have to thank the Spanish monks then. Known for their knowledge and pharmaceutical skills, the monks were tasked to adjust the original chocolate drink to suit the Spanish taste. They were the ones who omitted chilies and added cinnamon, nutmeg, and sugar to the chocolate drinks.
Hooray! Draco, those monks were absolutely brilliant.
Yes, because of them, the Spanish court under King Charles V soon adopted the drink. This caused the value of cacao beans to increase, to the extent that the beans were even used as dowries for royal marriages.
Wow, what a change in status! Our friend became a royal emissary. I suppose that's how cacao beans were introduced to the famous King Louis XIV and his court in Versailles.
You are right, Stuart. Louis XIV's father, Louis XIII, married Anne d'Autriche, and Louis XIV, in turn, married Maria Theresa. Both were archduchesses of Austria, but they were also from the Spanish royal family. Through these royal marriages, cacao beans were introduced to the French court. Louis XIV, 1638 to 1715, though not quite taken by it, granted the opening of the first chocolate house in Paris, making it a fashionable drink.
Louis XIV, the Sun King. He is a fashion-setting icon. I wish I could meet him one day.
Like the tea houses, chocolate houses started popping up in England. The first London chocolate house was opened in 1657 by a French, advertising the chocolate as an excellent West Indian drink, emphasizing its exotic nature. Chocolate was a luxurious drink.
What about members of the British court at the time? Did they also like this drink?
Yes, they certainly did. In fact, Queen Anne made chocolate drinking a public performance that led to the increased popularity of chocolate during the Georgian time. British ambassadors of those times liked to serve this drink to demonstrate the wealth and power of the British Empire.
I suppose it must be the British who added milk to the chocolate drink.
Bingo, Stuart, they did. Just like for their tea, the British loved to add milk to their drinks. As for the transformation of chocolate drink to bar, this is how it came about. In 1815, a Dutch chemist managed to reduce the beans' bitterness by adding alkaline salts to them, and then, in 1828, his father invented the cocoa press to reduce cocoa butter content by nearly half. Both gave rise to the possibility of making chocolate bars. They were the Van Houten father and son. Then, in 1847, Joseph Fry, an English chocolate maker, succeeded to mold the chocolate by adding sugar to the melted cocoa butter and cocoa powder. Voila! We have our first chocolate bar.
Draco, I think that really deserves a celebration. The joy of cracking a chocolate bar is just so satisfying.
Yes, Stuart, I think that is one of the greatest culinary inventions. Then came the Swiss chocolatier D. Peter, who invented the milk chocolate by adding powdered milk developed by his fellow countryman H. Nestle into chocolate liqueur. In 1879, R. Lindt, another Swiss, invented the conching machine, which further refined chocolate's texture.
Wow, Draco. All these names, Van Houten, Nestle, and Lindt chocolates, are still well known in the market.
Yes, Stuart. Besides the French and British, the Swiss are also known for their chocolates, especially the white chocolate.
Oh, the Swiss white chocolate. Yes, I love them.
Well, Stuart, some of the serious chocolate connoisseurs may disagree with you, because white chocolate actually does not contain cocoa solid. It only has sugar, milk, and cocoa butter.
What, Draco? No cocoa solid in white chocolate? Well, I suppose it makes sense since the color is white.
For the serious chocolate connoisseurs, they tend to prefer chocolate with 70% to 80% cocoa solid, which is classified as dark chocolate. For milk chocolate, the EU requires it to contain a minimum of 20% cocoa solid, while the US only requires 10%.
Wow, that sounds really serious.
Another thing that you might not know, Stuart, is that though we all love it, the cocoa solid actually contains a substance that is poisonous to cats and dogs.
Is that so, Draco? Then I think I better store my chocolates carefully, just like I store my acorns. I don't want to be taken as the murder suspect of any neighbouring pet dogs.
Wise move, Stuart.